Hello and welcome to another monolithic tanking guide. This is going to be a guide for glyphing your Blood Death Knight. There are a multitude of choices, however, you can argue that a few are semi-mandatory. To get started, there are absolutely no mandatory minor glyphs for blood decay. However, Glyph of Resilient Grip makes the cooldown in your death grip reset if it doesn't work at all, which is kinda useful in some situations. And Glyph of Army of the Dead removes the taunt effect from Army of the Dead, which can be beneficial in some other situations. Major glyphs start with Glyph of Antimagic Shell, the most beneficial. It causes Antimagic Shell to absorb all incoming magic damage up to the absorption limit, which is 50% of your health, your maximum health at the current time, rather than 75%, so no damage gets through. Absolutely incredible glyph. Glyph of Regenerative Magic reduces the cooldown on Antimagic Shell based on how much it didn't absorb. So if you AMS early on accident and it doesn't absorb any or most of the attack, or if you do it late, the cooldown will be drastically shortened down to a lowest value of 20 seconds. It can help a lot, and does. I use it on almost every fight. Glyph of Vampiric Blood is the only glyph I never swap out. Increases the healing bonus received while your Vampiric Blood is active by 15%, but removes the health bonus. So it makes you take more healing, but you don't get any bonus health. I love it. You can use Glyph of Dancing Rune Weapon, which increases the threat you generate by it while it's active by 100%, but reduces the damage your weapon deals by 25%. You can tank with the Glyph of Death and Decay. It's sometimes useful in fights with a lot of adds to deal with, but more often than not very. You can use the Glyph of Icebound Fortitude, but I would strongly recommend you don't, because very few fights have a need for that more frequently for the duration loss that you get for glyphing it. Glyph of Loud Horn increases the runic power generated by Horn of Winter by 10 and doubles the cooldown, so you get 2 Horn of Winters in one use rather than using it twice. Pestilence increases the range of your Pestilence or your Blood Boil if you use Rolling Blood. Those are all options. Those are the only real tanking options. So yeah, there you go.